Hello everyone. So today I am again outside. So this place is called as Burnham Beaches, beaches with double E, not with the E-A. And it's a very nice place. I live nearby, so I thought I'll just come here and I'll record a video because last time when I went outside, I received good feedback. So today let us talk about hiding mess in Jira. Now I work with a lot of project managers, product managers, release managers, scrum masters, and I noticed this trend, which is something that I totally understand. And this trend is about hiding your mess in Jira. Now, of course, in Jira, you have a lot of issues, right? I mean, you can have in your project or projects different epics, different stories, different subtasks, different test cases, different bugs. And in a typical project in Jira, you can have thousands of issues, literally thousands of issues. And when it comes to like good hygiene in Jira, it can be a problem because when we talk about reporting, when we talk about tracking the progress, usually people try to hide all the old or not so old unnecessary stories or issues or different activities that people were doing, and they just hide it from their reports. And it is in a way not really a good thing because when you hide your mess, you are in a way encouraging people to not update their Jira issues on time. And to give you a very simple example, let us say you have a project and you have different Scrum teams. Ideally, as part of your sprint exercise, let us say your daily stand-up calls, or maybe if you're talking about, let us say, your sprint retrospective. So whenever you are, working with your team members, ensure that every day you update your issues in Jira. And whenever we talk about sprint completion, make sure you, number one, you complete your sprint. That is, of course, really important because when you complete your sprint, you're in a way reflecting that yes, we have done the work. And at the same time, when you complete your sprint, ideally, if you're doing it properly in Jira, your sprint will have dates, right? Because when you plan a sprint in Jira, you will have a sprint plan date, and when you actually complete the sprint, then you will have a sprint completion date. Now, if you are updating things on time, irrespective of the methodology, maybe you're following agile, maybe you're not following agile, and this dog is trying to find something in my bag. So, irrespective of the methodology that you are following, you you can uh, create this culture in your organization where people are. I mean, when I say people, I'm talking about everyone. It could be a scrum master, it could be a developer, it could be a tester, it could be anyone who is using the tool. Make sure they have this responsibility that if you're working on something, you should encourage everyone to basically date their issues on time. Now, when you do that on a regular basis, you should not have this situation where you have uh, hundreds of epics or thousands of stories that are in a state which is not really the correct state of your project or whatever you're doing in Jira. And I've seen this trend where people create these reports in Jira where they create a filter, and they create a filter based on basically some statuses or creation date or updation date, and they hide. And this is in a way encouraging your team members and everyone that it is okay to not update your Jira issues. If 70% of your issues are in wrong status, then that is a big problem. So ideally, your Jira project should have this clear ownership or responsibility. So if there is a project lead, that project lead should be trained, should be encouraged to keep an eye on this old epic stories that are probably not closed. I think in reality, if you're talking about about an epic, for example, you can't really have an epic which is, let us say, open and it is more than 6 months old. That doesn't really make sense. Similarly, if you're talking about a story, if you have a story which is like more than 3 months old, That is a problem, right? So you should have some kind of this as part of your training program, as part of your Jira policy, where you should keep an eye on these updation dates of your Jira issues. And if you hide from your reports, then that is actually encouraging this bad culture. So that is all. That is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.